Alright guys, real short one today. I'm just going to go over what's going to give you the biggest advantage according to true game data when it comes to short range SMGs after the mid-season update. I've plugged in as many of the top tier SMGs that I can think of that people have been using throughout Season 5, and I've also included the ones that got buffed in the update. The top 3 guns that came up on the chart is the 8mm Armaguerra out to just over 10 meters, the Cold War MP5 out to around the same distance, and then the Blixen, which is pretty much the same TTK as the other two, but it has the best damage range by far compared to all the other SMGs. Now the only thing is, when it comes to the Blixen, you are going to want to try to land chest shots and above to get that fast time to kill, because after the recent lower torso nerf, the stomach and limb shots push it back a little bit in terms of TTK. The other negative is the Blixen doesn't have much of a neck or a headshot multiplier. According to the chart, the TTK doesn't change much at all when you switch it over to neck and headshot. If you're someone who likes to go for headshots, both the 8mm and the 9mm Armaguerras seem to have the fastest TTKs. Now for the past few days, I've been switching back and forth trying the top SMGs on the list, and out of all of them that I've tried, in my opinion, the Blixen just seems to feel the best in-game. The movement you get with the Blixen is just so much better than the Armaguerra and the MP5. Even with the headshot advantage the other SMGs get, the strafe speed alone makes the Blixen superior in my opinion. Even if you're facing the Armaguerra within that 10 meters, the Blixen strafe speed is going to make it really hard for them to land those headshots. Plus, you're not going to have to worry about that damage drop off after 10 meters, because if you get caught outside that range with the other SMGs, you're going to feel that slower time to kill. 10 to 11 meters just isn't a lot to work with. Now, I also want to mention that if you take into account how long it takes to aim down sight, you can see on the chart that now the Blixen comes in first for fastest time to kill compared to all the other guns that I have listed. When you take all these factors into account, in my opinion, the Blixen's the SMG that's going to give you the biggest advantage. Now, the 8mm Armaguerra does fry, and taking recoil into account, here's what I found to be the best build. I would definitely go with the 8mm over the 9mm mag, because you're getting almost 100 milliseconds faster on the TTK. Plus, if it's low recoil that you're looking for, you're better off just going with the Blixen anyway. You're going to get low recoil and a lot more range. Okay, so for the Blixen build, you're going to want the recoil booster, the Johnson 9 RMK barrel, the slate reflector, remove stock for movement, sprint to fire, and aim down sight speed, steady for ADS strafe speed, on hand, grooved grip for ADS strafe speed and recoil control, and then subsonic to stay off the map. Or if you want, you can run hollow point, and it'll actually give you the same damage on the limbs as it does on the upper chest. You'll gain about 100 milliseconds on the time to kill whenever you land shots on the arms. The only downfall is you will appear on the minimap anytime you fire the gun. For the mag, you're going to want the 7.62 Gorinko 54 round mag, and then lastly, you're going to want the SG98 compact for ADS strafe speed. Now, I do recommend giving hollow point a shot. It's going to give you quite an advantage whenever you're landing shots on the arms. Just make sure you try to change positions after every time you finish a kill. Now, one of the best things about the Blixen is it's very controllable because it has very little recoil. So if you're shooting out a little further, just pull down slightly with your right stick and you shouldn't have any problems landing your shots. This might be one of my favorite SMGs of all times. It should definitely give you an advantage. Give it a shot and let me know what you think down below. And if you found this video helpful, drop a like, follow me over on Twitter to stay up to date on everything Warzone and Warzone 2, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more short, straight to the point videos like this. I'll catch you next time, and if not, kick rocks. Peace.
Kick rocks, biatch!